Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, it is Ereena George here. It's been a little while. Sorry, let me get myself together here. It's been a little while since we've been together. I have my water, that's what you hear. It's been a little while since we've been together. I'm excited to be back, excited to be joining you guys, and excited for this topic today. So, everyone has times when they're rushing and they're overwhelmed and they have things that they need to do in their lives. And especially women, a lot of us do not know when to take a break, when to ask for help. And we don't want to do that because we feel like we can handle it all, right? We're women, we birth children, we work, we take care of the household, we take care of our spouses, we take care of everyone. We are the head and the body of what goes on in our households and what goes on in our lives, every day. But there's a point that where when we break down, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. The breakdown and how do you ask for help after you've realized that something is going on and you need some assistance. And when I say assistance, I'm not speaking of, maybe you need to seek counseling, maybe you need to seek therapy, and maybe you do. When I say assistance, I mean, when do you finally say to yourself, okay, I need to ask for help? Whether it's from a friend, a family member, a coworker, your spouse, your children, anyone in your life that you are close to. Because one of the first things that you really have to do when you're asking for help is be comfortable with the people or the person that you're going to request that help from. And then when do you know that you need that help? So are you sleeping well at night? Do you notice that you are carrying stress in different parts of your body? Do you feel anxious, agitated? Do you find yourself getting maybe anxiety attacks, things that you've never experienced before? Are you eating right? Do you have an appetite? Have you lost your appetite? So a lot of these things happen when we are in a space of being overwhelmed. We're too overwhelmed. We have a lot on our plates, we have a lot going on, and we do not have the help that we need in order for us to be who we need to be to ourselves and everyone in our lives and everyone around us. So, how do you ask for help? Number one, you find the people that you trust the most. Those that you know if you went to them and you asked and you requested help from them, that they would be willing to help you with open arms. So that can be your spouse, that can be your best friend, a close coworker, your workout buddy, anyone. It can be any of those people. You kind of pinpoint 3 or 4 people really close to you that you trust, that you can talk to about things, and you say, hey, I've been feeling XYZ, and I know I shouldn't have held it on this long. I know I shouldn't have waited, but I really need some assistance with this. Whether that's the person telling you, hey, you need to take a break, or, stop being a yes man, or it's okay to say no to some things. You don't need to take on this additional project. You don't need to take on, anything additional in your life. Sometimes you need people to be your accountability. And a lot of times we have accountability partners for us to keep motivated and not procrastinate. But then there are times in our lives where we need people who are able to tell us to slow down, and we respect them enough to listen and not give excuses as to why we cannot slow down, right? So the first thing, again, is find people that you trust, 3 or 4 people that you trust, that you can share your issue with, that you know will assist you once you share what's going on with you, right? And then the second thing to do, when you do share, be honest and be transparent. Sometimes when we're overwhelmed, we feel, depending upon how you were raised, and a lot of this is cultural. Does everyone get overwhelmed? Yes. But in certain cultures, being overwhelmed could also mean you're complaining, you're being lazy, So you want to first understand, right, that that's not the case. And second, You don't want to feel shameful. And so when you put all of that to the side, you're able to be transparent with those people that you trust to tell them exactly what's going on. I'm feeling X, Y, and Z. I've been feeling X, Y, and Z for a certain period of time now. Not sure why I didn't share it, or I do know why I didn't share it. I was ashamed. I didn't want anyone to view me differently, but I'm not sleeping well. I'm not eating well. My body doesn't feel well. I am overwhelmed with everything that's going on in my life, and I'm reaching out to you for help and assistance, even if that's you just being there, being a listening ear so that I can vent. So you have to be transparent and be honest about what it is that you're going through and what it is that you're feeling in order for them to be able to help you in the right way. And that'll be difficult for some and a little bit easier for others, right? So then after you tell them what's going on in your life, the third thing, so the first thing is trust, the second is transparency, the third thing that you need to do is to allow them to help you. That's all. Allow them to help you in any way that they can, but allow them to help you in a way that you know you need it, and don't fight it. Because when you're a person that is used to doing everything on your own, when you're a person that is not used to other people being in your business, someone kind of stepping on your toes and saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, or maybe you don't need to do this or do that, it becomes difficult to receive help. So most importantly, after you share what's going on with you, allow your friends and your family to help you. Allow them to assist you. Allow them to come over your home and help you do the dishes, or help you clean up, or help take care of the kids while you rest for an extra hour, that much needed nap that you may need in the middle of the day because you wake up at 4:30 in the morning to work out, so your days become really long, and all you need is a small little nap. And that little nap would kind of get you back to where you need to go. Allow them to help you so that you can be better to yourself, so you can be better to your children and your family and others, right? So that's number 3. 1 is trust, 2 is transparency, 3 is allow them to help you. And the last one that I'll speak on is to get more serious help if you feel like you need to. So if you've already reached out to family members and friends and they're assisting you, and you see that some of your load has been taken off and you're feeling great about it, perfect. But if you're having all of that help in your life and you notice that you are still feeling down, you're still feeling kind of overwhelmed and a little bit moody, then you might need to speak to someone outside of family and friends. And it's okay to do that. You shouldn't be ashamed to do that. Actually, you should be way more open to do it once you tell family and friends what's going on, because family and friends may be able to help with all of the extended stuff, but now you need someone to listen to you and help you with what's going on with you. So I say all of that to say, if you need to sit down with a counselor or a therapist after you've received other help, do so. Because the overwhelming feeling that you have may not just be from everything that's going on in your life. It just may be a part of who you are. And when you get older and you have more responsibilities, it really piles up on top of each other. So you may be at the point where you need to sit down and speak to someone, just general conversations to kind of figure out some tools and some skills that you can implement in your life so that you will not feel overwhelmed with all of the check boxes that you have to do on a daily basis. And this is just for everyday moms, and then this is also especially for entrepreneurial moms, right? We have women, we are taking over. 2019 is the year of the woman, and so many of us, including myself, are starting our own businesses. We are stepping out to full-time entrepreneurship, and it's heavy, it's a lot. And so there's going to be a lot of support needed from us, or for us by others. And a part of that support may be just you having a counselor to work those things through so that you can have a direction of where it is that you're going, so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Because a lot of times when we're overwhelmed, it's because we are not organized. So we don't have all of our things organized. We don't know what we want to do from day to day, or we do have things, a bit organized, but not 100%. And then we feel like we're all over the place. And when anyone feels like they're all over the place, things really start to slowly fall apart. So sitting down with someone and speaking to someone, or even sitting down with someone who's a professional organizer. I actually know women who are professional organizers, and they help you organize your business. They help you organize your day, organize your home, so that things are easier for you when it's time for you to get things done. And then that's one less thing that you have to worry about. So let's go through them again. The first is trust. The second is transparency. The third is to allow them to help. And the fourth is to sit down or work with someone who has experience in organization, experience in counseling, experience in therapy, even if it's a life coach, someone who has more experience and can sit down with you to help you get your life organized and together. So don't be afraid to ask for help. That Superwoman syndrome is real, and it's for men too. It is real. But never be afraid to ask for help, because if you do not ask for help, you will find yourself stuck. And in a year from now, you'll be in the same situation and you will not understand why. And it's because you chose not to delegate things out and not to ask for help in your life. So that's all I have for you today. 4 simple ways for you to be able to ask for help so that you are not feeling overwhelmed and you can get more out of your life. I'm Ereena George, and I will see you soon. Peace.